December 18th, 2024. It is time for coffee. I found these cute glass mugs in the Target dollar spot, whatever they call it now. I always forget, which is really fun. So we're gonna have coffee. We're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna clean up the kitchen. Can you even? Here, I'm gonna show you what the kitchen counter looks like. That's crafter math right there. I'm gonna wrap up. You might have got a peek. I'm gonna wrap up a gift for a friend. I'm having lunch with a friend today, so got to get her a little gift all wrapped up in one of those bags we made. A little trip to the post office and lots of work, so I'll pop in and out of here in between all of that. But first, let's go do a little walk, little clean up, get ready for the day, and then we're gonna clean up this kitchen. Hi everyone, it is time to open up the day 18 Kitten Stitcher Advent box. Let's see what is in the box today. Let me find my day 18 package. So day 18 is XJU Designs. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Let's see what's in here. This is 36 count moonshine from XJU. Let's open it and oopsies, get a better look at it. Let me see what it says here. That's just a little note with all of her information. Look at how fun this is. So cool. So a beautiful piece of 36 count linen today. Love that. Okay, that is it for Advent opening. It's time to announce our Vlogmas Day 10 giveaway winner. So the Day 10 prize was the wonderful Spring Ivy chart, some pins, and then this amazing jelly roll. The winner from Day 10 is Janet Good. Janet, if that is your comment shown here on the screen, please email me at the email address here or listed down in the description below the video here on YouTube with your mailing address and what you won, and I will get your prize out in the mail to you. Congratulations. Today's giveaway. So with that same sewing theme, we have an amazing little grouping of products today from a previous sew sampler. This was from the August sew sampler. This is the Verbena quilt pattern. It measures 78.5 inches square. So this is a nice big size. Here is a look at what that quilt looks like, as well as the other fabric requirements for this quilt. In this, you are getting the Folk and Lore, is it a layer cake? Junior layer cake. So 24 10-inch squares, you can use it for this pattern or whatever you want. Here are the beautiful colors. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous layer cake bundle. And you're also going to get the Clammy 6 ruler that you need if you are going to make this pattern. And you can obviously make this pattern out of any fabric that you like or the layer cake you get here. It's completely up to you. If you're interested in this little quilty bundle, please use the word happy somewhere in your comment and make sure that you like the video, subscribe to my channel. Please make sure that you're over 18 and please be a US resident. Make sure you leave your comment by the date shown on the screen, which is Christmas Day, December 25th, 2024, for a chance to win. Okay, so I want to go over some happy mail and also a couple of things that came in the mail today, so some Enable Vision. Let's go over the happy mail things first. From my friend Jessica, I got a sweet note, and she sent a little Mad for Plaid bag, this super cute little tin that would be adorable in a stitch box to hold all your things. I also love using these for like the little alphabetties from, there's a cute little sticker in here too. I love using these for alphabetties for labeling quilt pieces. So I can put a whole set in one of these, and then when I need them, I can pull them out. It's also great for things like wonder clips, needles, all kinds of goodies can go in these little tins. Super cute. And then she also sent this amazing new Stanley in this beautiful color. Absolutely love it. Thank you so much, Jessica. And then my friend Chantal sent this amazing box. I didn't have any idea what this is. They are cookies. So the company is called, I've never heard of them, Gold Belly. And these are called the Junk in the Trunk cookies, which is hilarious. But I'm gonna just show you what they look like. It looks like there's potato chips and pretzels. They look like chocolate chip cookies. I think there's bacon on this. Oh my gosh, so fun. There's a whole little note here about them. Really, really cool. So thank you so much, Chantal. Those are so much fun. I bet they are delicious. We'll have to, Ethan and I will have to try those. I also went out to eat lunch with my dear friend Lori today, and we exchanged Christmas gifts, and I will share the amazing gift from her in an upcoming video. Okay, so Enable Vision today. I mentioned the other day, you may have seen me in videos stuffing with the Benzie wool roving, and I wanted to try the wool roving that they had on Amazon to see if it was comparable. And I have to say that I don't see a huge difference. It came nicer than this. I pulled it to see if it was gonna pull out. So it's in this box, but it is a huge, much bigger amount. I know it looks like a tiny little box, but that should fill and stuff quite a few things. I'm going to stuff some stuff later today, and I will give you a full review a little bit later. But just from initial look at it and pulling it a little bit, it looks like it pulls apart just like the one from Benzie does. So I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Obviously, Amazon is a little bit quicker of, you know, instant gratification if you're needing to stuff things. And full disclosure, I needed it to get some things stuffed, so I ordered from Amazon. I definitely would do this again. I like how it comes packaged, and I will give you my full review a little bit later after I have stuffed some more of the items I need to get done. Okay, and then my order from 141 Design came. I had ordered the sleigh ride, which is this amazing sleigh that you can get, and you get the pieces and you can paint or stain them and assemble them to make your own sleigh for adding finishing pieces. I mean, candy canes, you guys, little pillows, all of the patchwork stars. You could fill this little guy with all kinds of cuties. So I will link to the sleigh on Chantal's website. And then I also got the Hello Santa book from Teresa Kogut, which her books are just eye candy. They are always so beautifully done. Beautiful full color. The charts are all in color, and her artwork is sprinkled throughout on all of the pages. I want to give you like a little glimpse. Look at that. So her beautiful watercoloring and artwork is just scattered throughout the book. It's like I said, it's eye candy. It's beautiful to turn to a page And not only do you have all the chart information for you, you know, the floss and everything you need to know to stitch the piece, but you also have the artwork, and it's just very, very good quality. So if you love beautiful books like I do, I highly recommend the Hello Santa book from Teresa Kogan. Okay, the other thing that I received are these chenille pipe cleaners. So I'm going to show you guys in today's video how you can take these. I have like what are these called? The natural color. These, I'm gonna take them out of the containers. I bought the white and the natural, but what is awesome, these are not like the synthetic pipe cleaners that you maybe will get somewhere, and you know, these are the 100% cotton pipe cleaners, chenille pipe cleaners. So if you want to dye them, they take color much, much better. And that's what we're going to do, because we're going to take these natural ones, and I may do some white ones as well. We are going to stain some of them with red, and you guessed it, we're going to make candy canes out of pipe cleaners. Very easy to do, and the synthetic ones don't take the stain. Ask me how I know. I'm going to cut that out of a future video. But these do take the stain color, and I am going to show you exactly how to do that in today's video, because this is a super fun project if you want to add some cute little pipe cleaner candy canes to your finishes or just to your displays, your tree, whatever. So again, those are like the natural color, which I really love if you kind of like more of a prim look. And then here are the white ones. So here is the white. Let's just do a little comparison, shall we? White and cream. And I will link to both of these down below. Just great for lots of different crafting projects as well, not just candy canes, but I love them. So that is it, I believe, for Enable Vision today. Let's go work on some projects, and I will check back in with you guys in a little bit. So I did a little wrapping. I'm going to show, I think I've got almost everything wrapped. I also wrapped some stocking stuffers, which I'll show here in a little bit. So it's not tons, it's good. And I know everyone who follows me for card making is shocked there's not a single tag. I actually wrapped each person's gifts in a certain wrapping paper, and I did it on purpose. Even though the person will probably know what present is his, but I didn't want, they're adults, but let's be honest, they're still gonna go look to see if the presents are theirs when they get here. So I just wrapped them. Like I said, I don't have, or I think I've mentioned, I don't have that many gifts really this year, but I am going to show you. I wanted to show, I love this Hearth and Hand wrapping paper from Target, and there's ribbon that matches. I'm going to link it here, whatever is left. I love picking it up on sale after Christmas, but I also purchase some every season when it comes out because it's generally in the same color palette, and it's a color palette I like. So I have lots, and I can mix and match and use it. I think this actually is a paper from last year. I think this one might be a paper from this year, this plaid, but I love, love, love the plaids. There's also some really cute I don't think I ended up even using it, the new ones this year, but I'm gonna link to the wrapping paper and the ribbon if they have it. They also have a ribbon holder. If they still have that, I'll link to it as well. I love that for keeping my wrapping paper ribbons on. Okay, so wrapping, check. I'm so happy that is done. I think, do I have anything else left to wrap? I don't think so. I wrapped some, the little things here are stocking stuffers. I'm gonna put those in the stockings, and I love that I can check that off my wish list, off of my to-do list. And I need to go see what else I've got on my list to do. Check back with you guys soon. Pipe cleaners, and we are going to color them. This time I'm going to use Candied Apple Distress Spray. I've also used Lumberjack Plaid, and that's going to be a little bit maybe more prim. I'm going to try the Candied Apple and see if it's a little bit more red. And we're going to do white, and we're going to do the cream just to see how it works. Now, because I've made these before, I've learned a couple things, because I did test this to see if it worked. What we're going to do is, let's see, that's going to make, what we're going to do is we're going to use a paper towel to absorb some of the moisture, and you want to squeeze as much of the ink out of the pipe cleaners after you've sprayed them before you bake them in an oven at 250. And not bake, warm, dry, I guess is probably the right term. We want to dry out the pipe cleaners so that the ink obviously isn't wet anymore. And before I sprayed them in just on a cookie sheet that had aluminum foil on it, and they stayed really, really wet. And so then I had to really squeeze and squeeze and squeeze the color out. May still have to do that to get the right look, but I really recommend wear some rubber gloves. I'm going to go get my gloves on and get as much of that moisture out of the pipe cleaner before you dry it, because then it should only take maybe 10 minutes tops. I put it in for 5 minutes, I check, and then 5 more minutes. And only at 250, you need to stay right there and keep an eye on it. You obviously don't want to walk away and leave them. But that is what I have found works the best. So I'm going to go get my gloves on. We're going to spray these, and then we're going to warm them up in the oven and dry them out. Okay, I have a small baking sheet with some aluminum foil. And I just have this plastic bin that, it's like a plastic storage tote with a lid. My paper crafters know this is what I use whenever I do spray, because it kind of protects everything. And we're just going to spray these up. And this is a great way. You could customize yours in any color way you want. And you really want to make sure you get them covered good. Okay, what I'm going to do is grab some more paper towels. So I just have some paper towels here folded over. And I am going to work to squeeze out as much of that moisture and that dye as possible. These are going to be a lot lighter, but that's totally fine. All right, so now I'm just going to run them through my paper towel, pulling out as much of that moisture as possible. And laying them on my baking sheet. And we're going to just keep doing this for all of them. And it's a fantastic way, like if your colors are pink or aquas or mints or even some blues, you could do blue and white. Wouldn't that be so pretty? Oven's ready. You can totally customize them. Now, obviously I have distress spray on hand because I'm a paper crafter. You can use RIT dye as well. And I know I was mentioning this earlier during the Enable Vision segment that I had tried this with the synthetic pipe cleaners and I just could not get the dye to dry. And so I kind of looked it up, and it sounds like that's kind of, you know, because of what they're made out of, they're just not really going to dry. So I, again, am using 100% cotton chenille pipe cleaners, and that is why the product dries on them. And I just like to run that pipe cleaner. I know we're removing tons of product, but it's still red, I promise. And when they dry, they look amazing. And once you've made them into a candy cane, they look amazing. So we're just going to double check. Because like I said, I like to keep them in the oven for as little amount of time as possible. Okay, I am gonna go pop them into the oven now and clean up all of this mess, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna finish up the chenille pipe cleaner candy canes. Here are the pipe cleaners that I stained with some distress spray and then dried in the oven for just a little bit to make sure they were all the way dry. And we're going to take now some of the I'm going to take a couple of the neutral ones, and I am going to, I don't know, they all got mixed up, so it probably doesn't matter which ones I take. We're going to just take one of the red ones now with either the cream or the white, and we're going to make the candy canes. So I like to kind of match them up, and I'm going to wrap the red one around the white. And I have found I don't like mine super, super tight. So about like this. And excuse me, if you have wire cutters or like wire snips, which if you have some crafting wire snips, I am going to link several of my favorite ones down in the description here. These work great. And then we're simply going to wrap it around, just trying to be kind of as even as possible. And again, I don't want it super, super tight. All right, so I'm gonna continue doing this. Like so. Until we get to the end. And by wrapping one around, you obviously are going, whichever one you didn't, wrap is going to be much longer, but that's okay. These are tiny. These are not very long. In fact, let me tell you how long these pipe cleaners are. Only about 6.5 inches. But for what I'm using them for, I don't need super huge candy canes. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my wire snips and we're just gonna snip off. And I do like to clean up this where I started as well. I just think it looks nicer. And now we're going to gently, I like to just kind of take my thumb. Also, sorry about the dryer. I meant to turn that off before I started filming. but we got real life up in here. I'm gonna go shut it off here in a minute. And we're just going to shape that into the most adorable little candy cane. Now, I'm not super pleased with how that looks, so I'm just gonna kind of adjust. But there we go. Isn't it cute? So that's the natural color. Let me go turn the dryer off and we'll do a white one. Okay, so now I have my white pipe cleaner, and the difference is not going to be, I hope that focuses, it won't be super obvious, but it is going to be obvious. Or it will be a little bit of a difference, pardon me. So it's really personal preference and like what you're finishing. I will tell you I am using this version for my finish. Either this version, and I wanted to show you. So this is Lumberjack Plaid. So this is going to be a deeper, darker red. And this is Candied Apple. And I am going to link both of these sprays down in the description because it's personal preference. I have finished some with the Lumberjack Plaid candy canes and some with Candied Apple. It's really, again, it's personal preference, what you like. They're both reds, but it's funny to me how the different colors take, or the chenille takes these colors differently. Okay, so let's do this white one. And again, I just kind of try to line them up to start. And then we're going to wrap the red around the white. And this is just a very easy, super fun. If you have a little mini tree, oh man, I should do that. You could make some really cute little candy canes to hang from it. Okay, hear me out. I just thought of this. If you are like me and you have a little mini craft room tree, which I think I've shown, but I've not talked about at all, I need to do that. It's kind of got a rainbow theme for like crafting, you know? And wouldn't it be cute to do rainbow candy canes and put them on your tree, hang them on your tree? Like for me, it would fill in a lot of little spaces. Okay, might have to try to add that into my holiday crafting this season, or at least make a note to do that. Even if it's the week after Christmas, you know, that crazy week when you don't know who you are or where you are or what day it is. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we're going to snip that extra end off. And I'm also just going to do a little cleanup there. It's not a lot. Like I barely cut off. I don't even know if you can see that. I barely cut off anything. Okay. And then I like to kind of roll it through my thumb and my index finger and just shape that candy cane. Pipe cleaners are super flexible, so you can kind of adjust as needed. And there we go. So white, and here is more of the natural. Also think if you wanted to hot glue, that would be super. You could hot glue a couple of them together and make little heart candy canes. So that is my pipe cleaner candy cane tutorial for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was really, really fun to play with these, and I am using them for a finish. So this was your little preview for that. I'm hoping to pop in. It will likely be, it might be Monday, maybe Tuesday before I share it, but we shall see. Okay, guys. I stitched today. So there's not been a ton of quilting or anything like that going on, and I'm okay with that. You know, that some days you get more done, some days you get less, but I have a finish. Yay! I finished stitching the Gingerbread House Needlebook by Stacy Nash. This, of course, was her Jingle Ball 2024 class. I started mine kind of late, and so and of course we've got Vlogmas and all the Christmas crafting going on, so it's taken me a little bit longer to finish. But you know what? Everything gets finished in its own time. And I was able to finish stitching the inside version of the Gingerbread House. I got that final bottom floor all finished and stitched. So now I have both halves of my house ready to go, ready to FFO. And as I've mentioned here several times, I am finishing mine differently than the Needlebook for this design. Stacy provided us a bonus Gingerbread House design during the class, and I do think I will probably use all of the finishing materials she provided and her instructions to stitch that and make that design into a Needlebook. So I will share that. That Needlebook will only have a front cover stitched. I didn't really want to lose the inside version of this because it's so cute. I will be FFOing this sometime this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I will take you along on that journey here for Vlogmas and show you exactly how I am going to finish this wonderful little stitch for decor. I'm so excited to have gotten it finished so that I can enjoy it this year, at least for a little bit, a couple weeks until that Christmas stuff needs to go away. But very, very excited, and I'm not ready to talk about Christmas going away. I am excited to kind of talk about 2025 plans and such, and we will likely, well, not likely, Vlogmas is Vlogmas. We will discuss that in my Floss Tube episode, I believe the 29th, right? I don't have my note right here, but it's the last Sunday of the year. We will talk about all of that. Okay, guys, so excited. I cannot wait. I'm going to get that pressed, get a photograph taken of it, and of course, get ready for the FFO. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think that's all I have to share with you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me for Vlogmas Day 18, and I will see you again tomorrow on the 19th. Good night.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, click that like button, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to always be notified when I have a new Floss Tube stitching or quilting video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.